roleplayer spends most of the day building his base and sitting around a campfire. He thinks that killing on sight is a sin, and for that reason him and his fellow roleplayers have created their own server where they can prosper in peace and tell campfire stories while no fear of getting shot. The hero has a reputation of a legend. He's the protector of the innocent. He patrols the coast of Generous. There's not many heroes left anymore like in the old days, but those who are still left will hand down every bandit that there is and make Generous safe for new people. Bandit is your average DayZ player. He is the guy who kills you in the airfield, or makes you drink doo-doo water, or even handcuff and torture you. However, there is a difference between a bandit and a sweat. You see, a bandit doesn't desperately try to get kills on the coast like a sweat does. A bandit has a level of respect, and usually they let fresh spawns to gear up before killing them. The sweat is the guy on your team who steals your kills. He's the one who slaughters fresh spawns on the coast. They don't usually talk with their mics because they're too busy screaming at their mums because it's already past their bedtime and they haven't used a shower in weeks. The sniper is your team's wannabe Chris Cow. He doesn't know how to deal with the recoil of the automatic guns, so he has decided to stick with the snipers. A sniper likes to lay low and stay back from the action. Usually they give important info about approaching enemies, and it's always good to have one of these in your group. The lone wolf is a brave individual. He has every nerve to go and kill big squads on his own. Even though he says that he just likes playing alone, the reality is that all of his friends that used to play DayZ are long gone and he doesn't have anyone to play with anymore, but he refuses to admit it. The loot hoarder is a guy who is never able to run because his stamina is always at 0. He will steal your cool new weapon and will refuse to give it back. A loot hoarder is always scared to lose his gear, so he rather stays out for gunfights because he knows that he will die, so he lets his teammates do the hard work, and then he can swoop in and take the goodies. The newbie is a guy who has about 40 hours in DayZ, but still he considers himself a pro because he has 2,000 hours on the Arma 2 mod. A noob spends most of his lifetime on the coast of Kamishobo, and usually if you visit the coast you can find these kids having a fist fight, and it's really enjoyable to watch.